Hello and welcome. This is M1tlr Breakstone, and I wanted to show you one of my stitches that I have in one of my patterns called Liminal. It's a shrug. It has a lace pattern. It's very pretty. It doesn't look like much right now because it's on the needle and you know how that goes. But once it's blocked, it looks really pretty. There is one stitch in the pattern repeat. The pattern repeat consists of 6 rows. And the 6 rows, there is one row in the pattern repeat, row number 3, where it says make one through lower row. Well, what do you mean by that? I don't just mean going in here and doing that, but what I do is you have created previously this lace stitch, and there's this, you can see, hole right here. Now make one through lower row. You're actually going into the lace, having this whole bunch of stitches really bunched up right here. Then you're going to go ahead and knit this stitch. This is just knit it through, and then for extra security, because this is done on size 13 needles and you want to kind of hang on to your yarn, and I'm a loose knitter, so I have learned the hard way of holding on to my stitches as I do them. There is this one right here on the left side that under normal circumstances you slide that off once you knit a stitch. Now here you're going to go ahead and knit that, so you're holding on to that stitch, you're pulling it through. Here we go, that's knit 1, and then you would knit 1 again, because the pattern goes make one through lower row, and then you knit 2. So this was my knit 2. Now here it's more easy to see, if you can, right there, see that? It's pretty open, so you go in there. Again, you have a whole bunch of stitches right there. You're going to go ahead and knit through, holding on to the stitch as it comes through, holding on to this stitch that needs to be knitted next. So here I go. I'm going to knit that stitch, 1, oops, and here's the other stitch. So knit 2. That is the sequence. There it's very apparent. Here's the lace stitch. You see it? Going in, bunch of stitches, knitting it through, holding on, keeping my middle finger on my left needle right there, and then I'll knit this one, and I knit another one. So that's my knit 2 portion. And then here we go again. Here's another pattern right here. Here's another lace stitch. So going in here, this is what you do the whole row. You're just knitting 2, then going in through the lower row, which is that lace stitch right here. Go right through the big chunk of stitches, knitting it through, holding on, and then knitting the next 2 stitches. Okay, and that's it for the liminal, and for making a stitch through the lower row. Enjoy!